deal with airplane peanuts.
From the times Shane Gillis has come on Your Mom's House, to Tom Segura's guest appearance on Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast, ranking as their 5th most viewed episode ever.
I swear to God, I thought he said a yin yang twin lyric. He goes 369. Damn thing's fine. They were like, no, we thought you were an undercover.
Shane Gillis and Tom Segura are two of the biggest comedians working today, and these are 16 of their funniest moments together. Starting off with the Young Bull's most recent visit to Your Mom's House with Matt McCusker.
I still held down like pretty high school mentality in college. I was like, you're the teacher, fuck you.
Yeah.
I hate school.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't really like build. I didn't know you're like allowed to talk to them. I would just like get done
so
class
true.
and be like later. I used to throw stuff in college. That's how immature I was. I would take loose
in the
change and
class?
throw it. Yeah, I was in an auditorium room and I just begged somebody and everyone was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, I thought we did that at school. My bad.
So angry.
It's the worst
so
feeling.
rebellious.
It's the worst feeling. Thinking like, I'm about to do something cool. Everyone's going to think I'm the man day one of college. I did that in Spain. I lived in Spain and I went out. I was teaching English and I went out with all these teachers.
What city were you in?
I was in Madrid.
Oh, yeah.
And I was with all these teachers and we went to like a concert and I was like, oh, we're going to get up, right? And in Spain, they don't drink like that. They're drinking like very slow.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, everyone, watch this. And I bit the top off a beer and chugged it. And they were all like, no. Like they grabbed my arm while I was doing it. And a couple left. 2 of them left. They were like,
We don't want to be with this guy.
Yeah.
This guy's an animal.
I was like, I'm sorry.
I did a semester there too.
Really?
Yeah, it was great. Loved it.
Madrid rules.
I just did it on tour too. Awesome.
Yeah, but you can speak.
Yeah, but I did an hour in English. And
Oh,
then
nice.
Just did the end in Spanish. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, that's good. They don't
And
have
people
a lot of-
complained. The Americans that were at the show, they were like, "What the f was up with the Spanish part?" And I was like, "We're in Madrid. You're in a Spanish-speaking country."
That's so funny.
So you had older sisters?
Yeah.
Did you ever have a sister's boyfriend punk you out or like try to hurt you? I did.
No.
You know, I was always kind of a smartass,
Yeah.
I guess. So this guy comes over and I was like, oh, so, you know, I forget what I say to him, but I'm just like, it's not like mean, but I think he was just kind of a dummy. But I'm like, oh yeah, how's the season going? You guys doing all right? And he was, he's
He was
thinking,
an athlete.
He's an athlete. He's thinking that I guess like I'm either mocking him or
Yeah.
talking to him like an older man would.
Yeah.
And he was like, he just kind of
You were
looked at me
cleaning the
and,
gun the whole time.
and yeah, and
Nerf
then
gun?
nobody else was.
Sorry, that's from me plopping on the couch. The couch is against the wall. It's usually
But everyone is out of the room. Like it was just me and him for a second. He just looked at me and just real quick just punched me in the stomach. Yeah.
What a beast.
Yeah. Yeah. I fucking cried. I cried. I was like, and I just
Wait, so were you nicely being like, how's your season going? Or were you
yeah,
fun with
he was just taking it. I get it in a sense that he was like, why is this kid that's like a couple years younger than me being like, because I was like, how, and I kind of like, I sat like on the arm of the couch.
you call him
I was
champ?
like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, how's it going, man?
Yeah.
Like, and I think he was like,
how you doing, champ?
I think he was like, he was thinking I was setting it up. I
Yeah.
don't think I'd said something particularly, but he thought I was like, and everything going all right there in class, and then he just went like bat like that, and I was like, like that. I fucking cried, dude. I went in the other room and cried, like so he couldn't see me cry, but I totally cried. That was what they would try to sell you on to go to any one of the schools. They'd be like, go to FSU because the girls are unbelievable.
Why? What is it about Florida?
Just hot. It attracts
Yeah,
hot
it's-
Chicks
The
shit.
go
boy, the
there?
guys were hot too.
Yeah.
and they were mean. They were mean to me because I was wearing a Notre Dame shirt and I'm pale. They criticized me for being pale.
What did they say to you?
They said, "Have you ever seen the sun, freak?" Guy called me a homo.
Yeah.
One guy said, "I swear to God, one frat kid yelled from his balcony, you probably voted for Biden."
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
which actually hurt. That one hurt.
that hurt.
I did. Look, I didn't.
Yeah.
You know, but that's an insult. That's an insult. That's like you are a pussy.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah, that's what
You know
he
what I
said.
mean?
That's for sure what he said.
You can look at someone and be like, Biden voter. It's like, whoa, dude.
Feeble.
Whoa. He yelled it from a balcony, and it was him and his hot friends.
Yeah.
And it was me and my other 2 pale Irish friends.
Yeah.
We got crushed. There was nothing we could do.
Yeah. You got to keep walking, right?
Yeah,
You're
we
like-
got to
you're
keep
like-
walking. My friend tried to yell back, and I was
You're
like,
like,
don't
you're
yell
like,
back. We're going to look like idiots.
yes.
You can't.
Yeah,
Not only
yeah.
were we getting crushed, we were yelling up. at a balcony.
Yeah.
Right. Some
It's a
kid.
tough place to talk
Yes.
shit from the ground.
It is.
You know what I mean?
And you got to have some A1 game to spit back with that.
Yeah, he didn't. My friend just yelled, "You're white too," and I literally had to be like, "Shut the fuck up, dude!
man.
Shut up."
Like if somebody, I don't know Philly at all, but it's like if you're thrown in there to work the club, that area that it's in was always like fun. Like it was fun to go out. The staff was really cool.
Yeah.
The crowds were great. So the whole mix of the week was like a super fun week.
Yeah, it was cool too. There was also an improv theater right across the street, so it was like kind of like the Sharks and the Jets. You sit out there, see the improv kids, and be like,
Yeah.
"Yeah,
They're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they would talk shit on us, and then
Yeah.
we'd sell out the room, and then they'd be out there with their parents.
Yeah.
The 4 of their parents that
Yeah.
showed up.
To support them.
Yeah.
Yes. I have a story in one of my specials about seeing a public fight, a racial fight. It's about seeing a racial exchange.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
And it was in that park. It was in a park in Philly.
Rittenhouse?
I forget. It's near maybe Rittenhouse
It's near
Square.
Helium, yeah, Rittenhouse.
Yeah, and there was it was the
Aptly named.
it was the
I know.
Kyle Rittenhouse
Yeah,
Park in Philadelphia.
They named it after him.
right after that
So
went
cool.
down. It was a guy who yelled. That's why everyone we turn our heads is that this white dude screams the N-word across the park, and that usually, if you hear that in public,
summoned
you're like, what's going to happen right now?
Yeah, true.
And then I just saw like a black dude who was literally like in some bushes pop out. Like, it looked like he was just like, he was waiting, like he lived in the bushes, and he popped out and he charged that guy. I was like, he's going to this dude up. And he just went and tackled this guy. And then there was just people jumping on him. I was like, this is a melee,
Suicide.
Yeah, that is.
He went down to Rittenhouse and screamed the N-word. I was like, I'm done with life.
I'm done with life. Yeah. It's throwing the towel in for sure.
There was a guy who hit the N-word, one of the funniest speeches of all time. He's like this Italian construction worker from Philly, and he's giving, like, he's trying to be not racist.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm white, you're black, we're all in this together, we're all...
N-words.
Everyone's
Yeah.
like, oh, no. He was like, well, hold on.
No, let me finish the speech.
Oh, no, I didn't know a guy did that.
It was one of the best
He
speeches.
was
of
just
all
dying.
time.
He just crafted a way to say it.
I don't watch specials, or I do, but I turn. You turn them off.
yeah.
Turn them off. I was laying right there. I haven't laughed out loud at a special in a very. I was by myself at like midnight, laying right here, like the closer made me.
Oh, thanks,
I was
man.
dying, dude. And the round filming it there, it was.
Yeah, it was cool.
I thought it looked awesome.
It's a fun, different thing. I'd
Yeah.
done the round in a couple arenas.
How do you do it? You just slowly rotate? Like,
Dude, I did that theater with Bird.
The celebrity?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I never did a round.
Yeah.
I stood still and rotated.
It's very common.
And my feet, when the cord was around my feet at one point.
Yeah.
I was doing a 15-minute set.
Yeah.
And I got in a circle.
Yeah.
And then half my act is, most of it's dumb facial
it's
expression.
like
Yeah.
a slow dance.
So you make a facial expression and only a third of the room sees it.
Yeah.
And then I'd turn around and be like,
You give it to
Do it to the other side.
I'm like, just to show
Yeah.
you guys what you missed.
Do you guys want to hear just a horrible story?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I was at the airport and someone told me a story. There
It
used to
wasn't
be
9/11, was it?
no.
I got pulled over by cops leaving Billy's, and they thought I was undercover.
Oh, yeah.
The cops did?
The cops thought I was an undercover cop, so they were like, pull over, we got to chat. I look like a cop that much. They pulled me over, and I was like, what the did I do wrong?
You were
They
probably
came
dressed
up-
like a kid who went to high school to buy drugs.
Yeah,
So
for real. They pulled me over, and the guy goes, 369? And I was like, damn thing's fine. I thought he was, I swear to God, I thought he said a yin yang twin lyric. He goes, 369? Damn thing's fine? They were like, no, we thought you were an undercover.
You're like, these cops are doing
Yeah,
riddles?
I was like, damn thing's fine.
That is so fucking. I always had cop face and cop hair.
Yeah,
and
we look
yeah.
like 3 cops.
Yeah,
dude.
we do.
yeah, it's pretty sick,
Just 3
actually. It's kind of
cops.
tight, dude.
Yeah. Man, get on the ground.
And like the shittiness of that shop is so accurate. Like when you're taking a dump, he's
Oh.
giving you your performance. You're like, he
Yeah.
said that about me. I'm like, oh my God, I would take shits the same way.
Well, the problem is that was actually where we had to shit. And we were filming the entire thing in the garage. So if you had to shit during the day, you were
Oh,
shitting
no.
through like a cardboard door.
Yes, they're like that in the
It was
shops.
terrible.
Yeah.
There was-
100 people.
The
Yeah.
best was, so I didn't know there was a cute girl on that was working on the show, and she was like I don't know what the word is, but she was like following me. And I would try to like, literally the last person on set I wanted to know I was sneaking off to
Oh my
take
God.
shits.
Yeah.
The first time I took a shit, she was waiting outside the door. And I was in there like blowing up. Then I opened the door and she was like, "You ready to go down?" I was like, "Great." You've been out here the entire time. You followed me up here.
Oh, no.
You know I've been in here for a half hour.
Ah, she clocked the dump.
She clocked a dump, dude. And I was taking my time. I was watching my phone
Yeah,
and
you're
shit.
chilling.
Disaster. I thought I escaped because I turned my mic. The mic pack's the scariest.
Yeah.
That's the scariest thing.
Mic pack dumps.
You know that
Took about 20 of those.
I didn't have a
So what if I killed him?
I didn't have a mic pack dump, but I had a mic on where I shit all over the director
Oh,
on a
yeah.
commercial, and I was like, "Are we gonna have another director for this next one? Because this guy sucks."
Yeah.
And then he quartered me at lunch, and he was like, "You know what you should do when you get back?" And I go, "What?" He goes, "Maybe take some acting lessons." And I was like, "What? This is a crazy thing to say." And then I was like,
Damn. Good for him, though.
"Yeah." I was like,
That's the right move.
Yeah. And then I was like, "Have you directed before?" And there, he was like, "For 25 years." I was like, "Oh, I couldn't tell."
I'm not familiar with
Yeah.
your work.
Yeah.
You do other commercials?
Yeah.
Big shot.
Big shot. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
The first time when we filmed the Tires pilot years ago, like 5-6 years ago, we made a YouTube video. I didn't know. That was the first time I ever wore a mic.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there just shitting on the sound guy. I'm like, fucking sound guy's a weirdo. I did it the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
I was at the guy, the only guy that was actually listening.
Listening to everything.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I did it when I was on Road Rules in the 90s. Like, I didn't know how that stuff worked either. And I was like, dude, our director, because he's such a like, no way, dude. This guy's so fucking gay, dude. And like, of course,
He's
he
just
heard,
sitting on a director's
yeah, he's
chair,
like,
So
so, yeah.
I would have to remind everyone, like, guys, please just mute yourself. That would devastate me.
Bro, it doesn't go
It
away.
would
You
devastate me.
forget.
You
I
forget.
know.
You're filming all day, and then you're like, you say the dumbest thing you've ever said.
There has to be the best stories in the world
it's so
from
embarrassing.
from like major films too.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh, my
like Bruce
God.
Willis just being like this.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
got some, yeah, he's probably got some
Man,
good ones.
I've just been
You get to
listening
hear
to
Kevin Spacey do
Yeah.
his thing.
Yeah,
He
true.
must have been mic'd up when he honked that guy. He honked a guy on House of Cards right before the scene. He went,
Yeah.
"Oop."
Yeah.
The guy was like,
So far, we've seen 8 of the funniest Tom Segura and Shane Gillis moments. But be sure to hit subscribe because there's still plenty more to come in this video.
Really, this is another test, a mental test, dude. We're like, I'm there, I got kids, my wife, and you'll see like college
Shit bodies?
kids with beautiful,
Oh, beautiful.
women,
Yeah.
like tossing a football back and forth. There's a part of me that's kind of like throw me the ball, guy. I have to be like, dude, that's over for you, man.
"Yeah,
That's not. That's not.
I learned the hard way this week, dude. I learned a very hard way
There's
that
part of me that's like,
horseplay is done for me."
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
having
you learned
fun.
the hard way too. Horseplay's done, dude.
Horseplay.
You learned the hardest.
Oh,
You
dude.
learned one of the hardest ways I've ever seen someone win. Horseplay years are over, dude. You can horseplay a little.
I
but
was doing a
no more
gator-
dunk contest.
Dude, I was
And here's
crazy.
the thing.
I forgot about
It's out of
that.
control.
Here's the thing. I've gone to do it again.
No,
Yeah, I know. And
have to.
well, here's the thing.
you gotta learn to fly again.
I stopped. I stopped.
Sky, dude.
We were raising it again, and before it got to like, oh, this will be a challenge, I was like,
What were you
gotta
at, like 9?
9 was the last one that I did.
Yeah.
Before
That's
I got,
good.
and then we raised it, and that's where I got hurt. No, this time when I
Wait,
went
you
back,
dunked on 9?
I dunked on
That's
9.
good.
And I dunked
And
on
you
9
were
at
big.
250.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I went driving around with Tim Dillon last night. He's out of his mind.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Nothing. We just went out. We went out to eat. I haven't hung out with Tim since he's blown up. You know, so like it was funny to see him famous, like sitting there. Like we went to a very nice like steak restaurant, and like the managers were coming up and like, "How are you? Are you doing well?" I was just like, "Holy shit, dude!"
Yeah, yeah.
Good for
Yeah,
him.
yeah, it was great. But we drove around. He was just showing me around like where all the rich people lived.
But he likes LA now?
Yeah, he
He's
does.
happier. Yeah.
I think he does.
I think in Texas he was too
so
far.
funny
far
leaving
out.
Texas.
Oh
He's
my
like,
god.
it is a vacant wasteland. And there's 2 sushi spots. Come on.
That's true. He's right about the sushi.
And we were just driving around with him and him pointing out like houses and be like, "That's $45 million. Can you imagine the fucking disgusting, tacky pieces of shit?" Like just while
I just did ayahuasca and
Did you really?
Yeah,
that's
baked
nice.
the chocolate, like they cook, so you don't have to go through the vomiting
What?
diarrhea. They cook it down into these. It doesn't taste good,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's way better than have like the authentic version. And I'm so stupid that everyone I've told to, they're like, "What are you, fucking retarded?" Like I ate it at night right before. I was like, "I'll eat it before bed. I'm like,
What?
it'll help me go to bed." I was just like wanting to feel a buzz, and then I was just like, in bed. I was like, "Ah!"
How
Like, just
strong
like-
was it?
It was too strong.
Wait,
It
you
was,
took just ayahuasca just on a whim?
yeah, like 11 o'clock at night.
I thought you were like with a shaman, like
No,
having a guided.
No, here's the thing. The shaman sent it to me
He was
with
like, "Just
instructions.
eat it."
I didn't read them.
Yeah,
I didn't look. I read them the next day, and they were like, "Go into this with intention," and like,
Yeah.
I just ate it, and I was just in bed like, what the fuck? I shouldn't be on tour this much. Like I was just like, like it was.
Yeah, you're
not-
on like DMT basically
Oh
for
yeah, and then
forever.
I look over at the clock, and it's like 4, and I'm like, oh, like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sleep at all tonight.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
How
Damn,
long
they
did it
make
last?
Ayahuasca chocolates now.
I think I went to bed around 6 a.m. You know, and I slept like 2 hours, and then got. But I mean, I was whacked.
You're a
That
changed
day. I was
guy.
f***ed up, yeah. And then everybody was like, "Why would you? Why?" And I was
Yeah.
like, I just got it in my head because I'd had these like edibles that were like
10 milligram
10 million
edibles.
edibles. Yeah, yeah. And I was like, I'll eat one of these.
Yeah, whatever.
And go to, and I was out. I was like, I'll just eat the ayahuasca. It's so stupid.
And you dethroned Bridgerton, which was a huge victory.
And we got
for me.
Bridgerton.
Wow.
We got Bridgerton for a few days, but Bridgerton crawled their
It's
ass
girl
back.
porn.
to-
It's girl
Dang.
porn.
It is
yeah,
girl
it's
porn.
total girl porn.
It's
We had Bridgerton for
so
3 days.
That's a good
gay
feeling.
Yeah.
I had when my
So
special.
what?
It's so gay and great.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I want to be a cool girl and not like it, but I'm deep
It's perfect for
into
girls.
it. It's
Isn't it
so
like a
good.
like a Jane Austen type?
It's like an
Yes.
interracial love story. Women
Holy
women
shit.
hate The Handmaid's Tale, but you guys love British society. It's
Love.
the same
She
thing.
loves that
Love,
shit.
you know,
That's
Everyone,
what?
yeah. It's
It's
just
totally
like,
true.
Courtship,
Yep.
drama, because it was an innocent time. Like I would
wasn't.
like your
No,
hand.
They were committing atrocities.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
The
frilly
signs
pink
of
suits
all
on.
Yeah.
slavery and stuff. But
Genocide.
but the idea of like he has to marry you to bang you, like
Yeah.
he's gonna lay down his whole life just to get in your pants, bro.
traditional values. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's The Handmaid's Tale too. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's so true.
That's
It's
a
the
fun
same
ride.
exact thing.
Just
It's
as exciting.
No,
Yeah.
when I when I had a special come out and we dethroned the Henry Cavill show, that was my greatest
Got his
pride.
ass.
Yeah, got his ass, man. Took
I
it
got
down.
they had when I put my special on Netflix, they had that One Piece. It was an anime, like they reenacted it, or
Yeah.
they made a live anime show that they put like $1 billion into.
Oh
Yeah,
my
And
god.
then I came out like, "You guys ever jack off?" And it was like #1.
it's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best.
a room full of Japanese animators. Like, oh,
Where everybody else is rehearsed. It's like when you talk about debates. It's just It's just like, I believe in taking care of the environment.
Sure.
It's like, it's just the standard. And he was the guy who was just like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, yeah.
Or he would
That's
insult.
my stance.
Yeah, he'd insult the other guy. Like,
Yeah.
Whoever was closest to him in the polling is who that week he would destroy,
Yeah.
so
and he would
amazing.
kill him.
Yeah, he would kill him.
He's
He
a
would
great
kill him
entertainer.
with subtle, like he
Oh.
would just be like, "You're high energy tonight, Jeb. I like that." And it was just like, "That's a knockout. He's out next." These guys couldn't do anything.
Yeah, they could.
They were dorks. They've been dorks their whole
Yes.
lives.
Yeah.
And then here's that bully they thought they escaped.
Right.
Yeah.
And now he's debating them. He learned how to debate.
Yeah. Which
It's
he's
fun.
Which he does, and he doesn't know how to debate.
No, he doesn't.
He's just a bully.
Yeah, but that's more entertaining than a debate.
Exactly.
course.
I'd rather watch a bully, a 70-year-old bully
Yeah.
versus 70-year-old dorks.
Yeah.
With the fate of our country on the line. And then we all get to sit there like, "Yo, this is crazy." We're just recapping the Beer Olympics, which I thought was going to be fun.
Yeah, I was invited to that. I couldn't make it.
You dodged a bullet because that shit sucked.
Yeah. I think I'm going to see those guys tomorrow.
Yeah. No, they're the best guys.
Yeah.
But man, if you get that many football guys together, it got so competitive.
You need them to do it with themselves. It's like trans athletes. You guys do your own
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
thing and leave us
Me
out
and
of this.
Bert-
It's
me
not
and
fun
Bert were
anymore.
two women We're good in the women's league.
Yeah, exactly.
Me and Bert, everyone's like Shane and Bert are gonna win. Not nowhere near.
No.
Flip. What were the things?
It was
Flip
like
cup.
beer pong, flip cup, beer ball, which you just throw a ping pong ball at a beer can.
Okay.
And you gotta. That was me and Bert's worst because you have to scramble to pick the ball up.
Oh
What?
shit.
Me and Bert can't bend down. And the other dudes were so fast and trying so hard.
That's the thing, they
shoving
don't-
dudes out of the way,
they
diving
don't
on the ball.
Do
like-
casual.
No.
When it comes to like a competition.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if it's lounging or if like you're hanging out, you're like, this guy's a regular guy.
Yeah.
And then it's like, who do you think is the best at this? And that just asking that question alone
Yeah.
changes everything.
And that the chug, I blew it. So the opening event was chug a liter. So I think that's like 3 beers.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the one thing me and Bert have a shot at.
Yeah.
I tried to chug as fast as I could. It just went straight up my nose. I was like, "Ugh, I have to stop. I was such a bitch, dude. I was a
Was it
the
bubbly
entire day.
carbonated? Was it carbonated?
I mean, yeah, it was.
Getting it up your nose is no joke.
No,
dude.
and I
Let's
tried
be-
to
let's
power
be
through it, and I
serious.
stopped. And I was like, "You're wearing my nose."
I'm so glad I didn't go.
Yeah, you dodged it, dude. Although I was also bringing a lot of it on myself.
Talking a lot of shit.
I was chirping
You
Yeah,
should have
yeah.
called the cops.
because I was trying. Yeah, I threatened. I threatened all the tricks, dude. I said, if you put your hands on me, I'm shitting in your pool, dude. Don't come. I said, I have a gun in my car. I'm gonna kill everyone.
Are you
Yeah.
related? Possibly.
Very likely, yeah.
Occasionally, I lose weight, and people are like, then we look the same.
Oh, right.
For real.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But-
both from the motherland, dude.
Sometimes I gain like 50 pounds and I look just like Bert. So I
that's
can
so
see
true.
how.
If you get tan and a beard, yeah.
Yeah. I get real red
Yeah.
and like swollen, and my kidneys are distended, and everyone's like, "You look like Bert," and I'm like, "Yeah." And then I go on a diet. Yeah, so I get it.
True.
I get it.
Yeah, I get Billy a lot too.
Yeah, I have
He's
a
got
little brother
a
that looks just
bigger,
like.
big brother.
Oh, that you look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a big little brother.
Yeah, we would shoot him
Felt
with
bad.
we would shoot him with BB
Hell,
guns.
that's what I
and shit,
did. Yeah.
It's pretty fun though when you hit them.
What sucked is when
Then you
they're
feel bad.
down, but they're still alive. And you're
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, man,
Yeah.
Yeah, when you maim them,
just die."
Yeah,
just hurt them.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
you've done horrific
You
things.
dropped
to
a rock
animals.
on a bird.
Yeah.
You caught the bird slipping then.
Yeah.
That's the bird's fault.
Did you get 2 birds?
I got
Squished a frog.
Oh,
He's done
yeah.
all types of shit.
It was in a bag already, so I just squeezed
He
it.
squeezed a frog once.
Why was it in a bag?
He was just running because a kid at camp caught it and was trying to keep it, and his ass walked up and was just left the bag. The kid came back to his frog. His frog exploded in the bag. That probably haunts that kid. He's probably like, "Oh, you
So-
can't keep frogs in bags."
So
Probably tells people, he's like, if you catch a frog, don't put it in a bag. They fucking explode. No, he's for real. Like, you know that's fucked up, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I killed a lot of animals when I was little, bro. It's not that big of a deal.
Are you from here?
No, I'm from Detroit.
You're from Detroit. Okay.
It's that water.
I like the way you answer questions. Like, you're never sure.
Yeah.
Where
no.
you from? No, I'm from Detroit.
Yeah. Like you're remembering what witness protection told you to say. Yeah. Detroit, right? Michigan?
Oh man.
I'm from the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Just banging all the time.
you ever kiss her boobs or anything?
I do suck on her boobs.
Cool.
Yeah, I suck her tits, and if she gets an abortion, I'll kill her.
Yeah.
If I find out she's ever had one or even thought about
Ooh, what will you
it,
do?
I'll cut her fucking head off.
You'll cut
Yeah.
her tits off?
Shrivel.
If you enjoyed this video, today's your lucky day because there's plenty more where that came from. Whether you want more Shane Gillis or more Tom Segura videos, you can find at least 2 more best of videos on the end screen after you press subscribe.
At Joke World. That's it. At Joke World.
And the world is WRLD.
That's a great YouTube channel, Joke World. Check it out.